You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, General Hospital fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. I have got a full roster of really exciting GH spoilers for you. I have several spoilers, like 4 or 5, for every single day of next week from Monday, October 30th, all the way through Friday, November 3rd, including Halloween coming to Port Charles. Now, real quick, I'm going to run down Thursday and Friday spoilers because these are important for the context for next week, but I think we were all pretty excited to see on the most recent episode that Michael confronted Nina and made demands, and I thought it was kind of interesting that she sort of stood her ground and said she didn't do anything wrong. Of course, we all know Sonny will see it as wrong, even though she doesn't. And Drew is in solitary confinement, looks like for his own protection. Then going into Thursday, the 26th, Curtis Ashford is furious. And I wonder if this ties into an undated spoiler about Cyrus goes around visiting people in town. Remember, Laura was going to tell Curtis that Cyrus was on the loose, but Portia wants to keep lying to him. She's treating him like a mushroom. She's keeping him in the dark and feeding him a bunch of BS. And if Cyrus shows up at his door and nobody warned him, this is not going to be pretty. So we'll see what he's furious about on the next episode. Cody has some food for thought, and that's because Sasha Gilmore has not left town yet, and she shows up to the Quartermain stables to see him. Sonny and Dante have a serious talk. I'm sure this has to do with Ava's kidnapping, and I wonder if he's going to drop the bombshell that Brick has tied Cyrus to Mason and Austin, or if Sonny will keep those cards close to his vest. Jocelyn is furious on Thursday, and Felicia makes a big mistake at her new volunteer job at General Hospital. Friday the 27th, Austin Gatlin-Holt snaps on someone. Could be Mason, could be Cyrus. We'll see. I mean, he is definitely on edge because he cares about Ava and she was almost killed. Elizabeth learns a new skill. This is something to do with her trip out of town with Finn. And TJ has a letdown. Alexis catches up with Laura. I'm guessing it is about Nicholas. And Trina is stunned to see Cyrus walking around a free man. I bet she's upset that lunatic held her hostage at gunpoint. Now let's dig into next week. Exciting stuff. If you haven't already, though, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our General Hospital updates. All right, jumping in Monday, October 30th, season 61, episode 33. Sonny Corinthos enjoys a reunion with someone, and I wonder if that's either Ava or Laura because they also have scenes on Monday. Laura Spencer spends some time catching up with Ava Jerome. They both are likely in the dark about Cyrus's tie to Mason, who kidnapped her. I hope Sonny comes clean on all that to them soon so that they know the full extent of the risk that Laura's brother poses. Olivia defends Eddie, and Austin tries to drink away his feelings. He's very upset about this Ava near-death situation. And Elizabeth gets closer to Hammy Finn, and I'm guessing they might still be on their ski trip by then. Tuesday, October 31st is Halloween, but it's not Halloween at Port Charles yet. That doesn't roll around until the next day. But Tuesday, the 31st is season 61, episode 34, and Trina has a very, very bad dream. I wonder if it is about Cyrus or if it's about Esme. We'll see. Anna is ready to make a big move. She's tired of feeling like a sitting duck. And Valentin bargains with his seemingly unhinged daughter, Charlotte Cassadine. Laura needs some help from Sonny. And Cyrus visits someone who isn't happy to see him. That's everybody in Port Charles. Is anybody rolling out the red carpet for this guy? I love Jeff Cover, but his character is so awful. Wednesday, November 1st is episode 35 of season 61, and it is Halloween in Port Charles on Wednesday. I think they were going to air it at the right time, but we've been pushed out one day because of a news preemption that happened like a week and a half ago. So it would have landed on the right day except for that. Someone has an enticing offer for Ava. And I wonder if it's Cyrus. And Lois is there to lift Eddie Maine's spirits. Carly issues a warning to someone, and Robert and Scotty are arguing. Is this about Cyrus also? A lot of people are not happy that Cyrus is on the loose and they're trying to blame his lawyer, Scotty. But let's be real. It wasn't the legal eagle's work that did it. It was the lies told by Austin Gatlin-Holt and that awful warden. That's what got him loose. Scotty was just there to stand at the desk and ask questions. Thursday, November 2nd, is episode 36 of the current season, and Sonny reassures Michael Corinthos about something. Charlotte has a mission, and she needs to get busy. She's got goals. Are we going to find out more about this programming? I mean, I definitely hope she's programmed. I honestly hope she doesn't even know what she's doing. Because if you remember when Drew was programmed by Victor and Peter, and when Dante had been programmed using the same basic protocols by the WSB, neither of them was really conscious of what they did when they had been activated. So I really hope she is not knowingly doing this stuff and that she's just, you know, kind of zoned out and is losing time, something like that. Something to make it where she's redeemable. Maxie has some big news on Thursday, and Trina has some very flattering things to say to her boyfriend, Spencer Cassadine. Meanwhile, Felicia Scorpio has a present for Anna, and I wonder if this is another one of those things to make up for all the stuff that she lost in that awful fire that we're pretty sure was done by Charlotte. Wrapping up the week, Friday, November 3rd, episode 37, season 61. Sam McCall comes by to check in on Carly, who, of course, is upset that Drew's back at Pentonville. Upset, of course, that he left the hospital when she wasn't there. He did that very specifically. Remember, he coordinated with Liz because he didn't want Carly to see it. And now she can't see him because it looks like he's in solitary for his own protection. We'll see. Willow Tate opens up to Michael on Friday, and I'm very interested to see what happens this current week because Willow walks in on the tail end of Michael threatening Nina. So I wonder if he covers for that or if she's going to be in on this as well. We'll see. Valentin is alarmed on Friday, and it's very understandable given what has happened, and I'm sure it's another dirty, dirty deed done by creepy, creepy Charlotte. Alexis has noticed a change in the vibe between Molly and Christina. We haven't seen Molly in a minute, and of course, we're on our fourth Molly this year. I like this new Molly better than I liked the last Molly. I found the last Molly a little whiny and her crying over a stuffed animal and stuff. It wasn't the Molly that we've seen, you know, who was a stronger person. So I do hope she and Christina get along better because it's kind of annoying when they pick at each other. And it's kind of out of character too. It's just really weird. Laura and Kevin play catch up and they each tell each other what's going on. Kevin has some observations about Spencer, Esme, and Ace. And I'm sure Laura's got a lot to say to her husband about her horrible brother, Cyrus Renault. Hey, thanks for talking GH with me every single day, guys. If you haven't, please reach down and click subscribe. Drop your comments on what you are excited to see this week, and definitely click a like if you enjoyed this. I read all your comments every single day. I don't have time to answer them all because there's a lot of comments, but I read them all. I love them. I appreciate you guys talking soaps here with me. It feels like we're just friends over coffee chatting. I've got my coffee right here, right now. Thanks for tuning in. Come back tomorrow for more on your favorite ABC soap opera. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.